Hey folks, unfortunately I do not have a game review video today. Two of my players were running games, working at a convention, and then a third player ended up having to run off to Colorado, I believe, for work. So I'm willing to push 2 out of 6 players missing, but 3, nah, it's just too much gone. So we ended up canceled. We had pushed off of doing it. Normally we play on Friday nights. So it was Valentine's Day. We pushed it to Saturday, and that's where things start going haywire. So anyway, excuse me. So no game video. However, since I had all this extra time, I decided to do some refinement work on my next chapter. And in that chapter, there's these 2 dark trolls that are working for a bad guy. And I'll pull a lot of module information from old D&D modules or from ICE with my Middle-earth stuff or those kinds of things to pull something that's already built that I can then just modify for me, right? In the process of doing that, specifically for this particular incident, sorry, let me take my elbow off. This particular this particular situation, part of this conversion process with these 2 dark trolls working for this evil guy. Now, this evil guy is not chaotic or tainted with chaos, but he's going that direction. So there's this chaos flavor to him. And anybody who's familiar with Glorantha knows that dark trolls are anti-chaos, right? So I'm kind of, juggling this. Okay, how much can I do? How much can I get away with? So as I'm building these 2 dark trolls, I'm thinking, okay, what's the first thing you want to do? I want these dark trolls to kick ass. So they need to be initiates of Zaraxaran, the god of hate and violence, right? That just makes sense, right? However, one of the beauties of Glorantha is this whole social convention? Yeah, social convention, right? For example, excuse me one moment here, I forgot to move this page over. Initiate membership in Zaraxaran. Requirements to belong. The initiate must expect to do magic point sacrifice every holy day. No problem there. But the initiate will be given command over several lay members. So for this particular scenario, I can almost feed that in because there's some wandering monster and things that could be these lay members, right? But it says, and be on call for special missions. He's obligated to work bodyguard details and generally protect the community. These guys generally don't go out. Now, you go for special missions and that kind of thing, but if you're coming across a couple of them that have freelancers, there aren't any. They're tied to their community. So I killed that idea. So I figured, well, let's go back to the basic premise of trolls and Kagerliter, but it specifically says anti-chaos stuff here. Hatred for all things chaotic. So that kind of would have been an issue, not necessarily right for the scenario, but down the road for this guy. So I just, that doesn't make sense to me. So, okay, what kind of human things could he be involved with? Well, not Hamok, because they're anti-chaos as well. They're darkness oriented. So, Orlanth doesn't quite fit. I could almost, if I made him female, do a Babista Gore, but that just didn't sit right with me. So I end up making Arganargar, the surface communication darkness guy, right? Which is kind of generic. And there is a write-up for him in the player's book for humans, right? Where they teach them, dark speech and that kind of thing. Well, the trolls already know dark speech, so they need to be taught that. So I was thinking the reverse. There'd be trade talk. And that got me thinking. Because when I build these guys, I've showed my spreadsheet before how, a lot of random stuff, but a lot of stuff's all plugged in. When I'm doing an NPC out of the book, a human, you've got homeland skills. general skills, and weapon skills, right? But if you look in the monster book under the Dark Trolls, there's nothing like that. So I took I was debating between Sartar and Isrolia, because these particular trolls are from part of the Chateau Plateau area, right? So it could go either way. I think I ended up taking the Isrolian one. And then, modify a few things. They don't have rapier, right? And then the battle axe and that kind of stuff gets changed to like heavy mace and maul and that kind of thing, right? So, but that does give them 20% trade talk, which is an issue I ran into earlier on back in Chapter 2, a troll raid, when they're trying to deal with the troll family that they were messing with. Because I'm looking through the monster book or the creature book, whatever it's called. What is it called? The bestiary. And in the troll section, creating troll characters, there's only like there's only two occupations that have trade talk or some other human language or something. And that was the ruler and, somebody else's design, trader or something like that, designed to do that kind of thing. So I had to invent a Trollkin trader. That was his position. He was the communicator kind of thing. When in fact, these trolls should have cultural skills that include a percentage of trade talk. So that right there helps with a huge issue I've been not struggling with, but dealing with in my Glorantha campaign of these non-humans communicating with the humans who don't know how to speak dark speech or beast speech or anything else. These guys probably have a little bit of trade talk, and it probably comes from their homeland base skills. So just a couple of thoughts there. I think there was a third thing I wanted to bring up. Trolls, trade talk. Nah, I think that's it. So anyway, happy gaming and happy President's Day.